understand how my hair is turning brown like this and shit. It's so weird because my hair naturally is like almost black. Ugh. So if you're watching this, just fast forward the beginning as usual. Just always know to fast forward the beginning because I'm usually picking up messages and just listening and meditating. My God, why does it feel so bright and it's not even bright out here? Hey guys, there's someone who's either living with you or who's around you. They had a family member who unalived someone else, and I'm hearing they were not around for their kids at all. This person, it could be like that's the clue right there. Like this person was not around for their kids at all, like at all. And you called them out. And this is like I'm talking spirit world because I was shown something in my room and I was like sleeping and then I was like in the dream and I was behind my computer like this. So what I saw that as when I'm channeling, I'm seeing things that spirit doesn't like me seeing and that I'm confronting it and saying it and they get mad about it. So in the dream I'm sitting behind the computer. This is what I'm saying that you're able to do. I'm sitting behind the computer and then I see this guy talking to this girl and she's trying to tell him like, look, these are your kids, like this is your he's like, I don't know that. She was like, you see to me. And then she looks at me and I'm like, oh shit, they could see me. Like, yeah, we see you, you see us. That was the thing. Like I saw them too. And he got mad. He looked at me, he was like, mind your fucking business. And I was like, you're a fucking loser like that. And he jumped up and tried to stab me, but obviously he couldn't because he's a ghost or whatever, he's a spirit. So he tried to stab me. And then I, grabbed a gun and shot him like 7 times or something like that. Like pow, 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 pow. Right. And like I said, this was all like spirit world shit. This is why they've been mad because you can see them and you can hear them and you see through what they're doing. You know what they're doing. Almost like it's to them that's annoying. Like, just, especially to them who are stuck there like that. I'm seeing water dripping from the ceiling here. Like you may have had like a random water drip, like out of nowhere, just come out of your ceiling, and you're like, "Fuck did that come?" Like there's nothing up there. Where's that water coming from? That's the sign right there to tell you like you're. That's what. It's funny because that, like I said, these energies is how I like to call it. In your home, Danielle, welcome to another weekly session. I love you. Listen, they are aware that you're aware of them, and they don't like that. That's what it's your ability to see, read, hear spirit it's intense. I look at this freaking shit. Like this is why I love looking like spirit will have me look at something. And I said, your ability to see spirit and right there in front of me, it's just like the Takis bags right there, but it says face the intensity. That's how intense it is. Like face the intensity. You eat a couple of Takis and your whole stomach hurts. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Like that's what it feels like to them. Like their stomach hurts from you being able to, hmm and in a way expose them, and a way like call them out, and sort of you're not trying to expose them there though you're doing your job, your work. That's what you do. You're a light worker. Um, like I'm hearing, if you ever watch the show Ghost Whisperer, that's a message because in Ghost Whisperer she goes in one of the scenes, she goes and meets with like a older spirit who's trapped there underneath the town, and she saves her and shit and helps her go to the light when that girl, her whole thing was helping people go to the light. And so that girl got trapped there with those spirits because she was trying to help them go to the light, but they all like attacked her and they called her a witch and stuff. And then the main character of Ghost Whisperer talking to her on the balcony, and she goes to her, Um, she goes, "Thank you for helping me, find my light." She goes, "When all I ever did," she was like, "All I ever did was find my light." She goes, "Yeah, that's what we do." And then like said, "That's what we do." You know what I'm saying? So you're like one of those defenders of children. I'm hearing you defend children. Like if someone in the spirit, like or in, you're trying to do your work and shit like that, and if people are not like uh taking care of children in a way, you're like you will expose these entities. Like you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they don't like that. They don't want you to be like the person who they don't like that you know things like that. Like they don't like that you are aware and that you know things like that. You know what I'm saying to you? Like they do not like it. They don't want you um being aware of things like that. They don't like it. And then like obviously like for instance like what they were showing me is like when I do messages for you guys, I'm seeing different people's lives and I'm talking about it, and those entities, the truth, my teeth, somebody's teeth are sensitive here. I just all of a sudden said like confirmation for somebody. They don't like that you can do that. That you can show my right ear. I just got hit in the right ear. That you can show their faces. They don't like that. That's why they fuck with you. I'm hearing that's why at nighttime when you're trying to sleep, for some of you, it's not everybody, right? You're trying to sleep and like you feel bothered and irritated. Like last night I woke up probably like three times, like 3, 4, and 5 a.m., right? And I felt like I'm trying to sleep, and my whole body's vibrating. I'm like, zzz, I feel my legs being moved, my arms being moved, and I'm like, what the? I jumped up and I was like, get the fuck out! I screamed out like, get out of my house, like that. And that's what it's like for you because you when you're exposing these entities, they don't like that shit. They don't want me exposing them, and they don't want you exposing them. So when you're aware of them, they're almost like, oh yeah, you want to tell people I exist? Like dummy, we all know you exist, buddy. Some of us just are not afraid to talk about it. Like I'll if I you know what I'm saying? I'm highly protected by some very supreme beings. I can't even explain to you or fathom who they are, where they come from. What I can tell you is I've seen many of them come into my dream and pull entities away from me. Like, no, mother, or like, you're not going to do it. Even darker demons protect me. And I know that sounds crazy to people, but what I'm saying to you is because even demons work for God. If you really want to talk about it, um, dark energy, light energy, we all come from the same source. So even some dark energies are sent there to be the face for the light, but they gotta, stay in the darkness because that's where we need them. We need them to, some of them volunteer to go to the darkness, believe it or not. And the bigger, darker energies protect me from the smaller ones sometimes because they're working with the light. They come together like, yo, we see we have this light worker here on earth and she's doing this and that, and your guys are fucking with her, and they'll be like, oh yeah, okay, we'll go get them, and they will go and they will go get them, and they will go get them because sometimes the darkness has to deal with the darkness, and other times the light has to deal with the light. It's not any different than from here. Like you want to get a big bad dude, he's 7 foot tall. I just got hit in my right ear when I said it's not any different from here. That dude who's 7 foot tall, he's huge. I mean, in order to take him down, you're gonna need another 10, like 3 or 4 of him in order to take that one dude down. You know what I'm saying to you? Listen, man, I'm gonna say this to you right now. I'm not saying this to you like, oh, hey, entity. No, this is my job, and I'm like, this is my job. I'm so tired, but this is who I am. This is my mission. This is what I do. And I watch the show Ghost Whisperer, and in every episode, she goes on these crazy like ghost hunts by herself. Like she don't even give a fuck. She just goes, and this tiny little skinny woman goes into these like crazy places. And if you ever notice, the ghosts are not the one. None of them can hurt her because she's protected because that's what she does, right? It's just that when she puts herself in dangerous situations, like goes in a cave or something like that, of course, like the rocks can fall down, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But they can't hurt her. Every time they go to fuck with her, other spirits protect her. If you've never noticed, They protect her. They watch, they grab them and they pull them out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she knows she's protected, which is why she's not afraid. And like I had people say to me, like, aren't you like afraid if you do this? Like you're gonna go to sleep and like or you're gonna be in your room or you're gonna no, it never happens to me because it's not supposed to. And spirit knows better than to fuck with a light worker like me to an extent. They'll fuck with me and fuck with us, right? But then they'll like they'll know. They'll be like, okay, that's enough. We can't do no more. Because if she gets like angry, it's gonna be a problem. She's gonna call like we're gonna go back to hell. Like, and I don't want to go back to hell. Like, they'd rather be here on Earth running around playing than to have light workers like us banish them back to the darkness for real, like where they can't find their way out. So it's like, you have no authority over me, not here or any other dimension ever, never, ever, ever. You can think you do. Your illusion that you face will think that you have any type of dominion over me. You have none. And this is not me saying, oh, I'm a tough guy. No, this is what I'm sure of, what I know. That's how you got to walk around. Like, you can't be egotistical about it either, though, because I always respect dark energy, light energy. But at the end of the day, if you disrespect me or you play with my family or you play on my phone, we're going to have a problem. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not afraid to face dark energy or demonic energy at all. I've done it before and I'll do it again. I mean, I've done it many times where they've taken me to very scary places where it's very scary. And I'm sitting there fighting motherfuckers crawling backwards and on their feet and legs. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't phase me anymore. In the beginning, I was like, I would wake up from a dream and be like, like I'd felt back then somebody was choking me or something when I was fighting them, but not today. Today I fight them, I cut their heads off and I walk away and I wake up like la di da di da. Tis the season. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different vibration. And that's where I'm saying, like, they're mad because you. And another thing, whoever you're living with, that's what I'm trying to say. It has a lot to do with them. And I'm not blaming them. I'm not like, it's their fault that there's entities in your house and they're a piece of shit. What I'm telling you is it's literally their entities. Like, there's no ifs or ands or any round ways about it. That's what it is. It's their entities. It's their negative energy, you know? It's their negative energy. And so, especially right now, because you are facing a very big part of your journey where the good karma is truly going to step forward for you. I mean, it's not, I'm hearing this is like cash register, ching ching, money, money. I'm seeing like, it's not even just that. It's like the freedom that you've been expecting and waiting for. It's coming to a lot of people right now. A lot of people are receiving it in multiple ways. Whichever way that happens for you, that's for you. But when it does, it's like this is like you're seeing your true powers right now. And some of you are really being awakened to your true potential, your true powers, which is why when you do certain things, you're like, I know I'm supposed to be doing more than this. Yep, I'm getting hit in the head right now. Right now on the right side of my temple. On the right side right here. Excuse me. And you're like, I'm seeing that I'm like really powerful. And what am I doing? Why am I sitting here? Because you are powerful in every other dimension. It's shown to you, it's revealed to you, you're aware, you know. But then, like, you get in your human mode and you be feeling sometimes like, yeah, I don't feel powerful here though. I feel like weak over here. Well, that's because you're still, finding, first of all, it's not because you're weak. It's not because there's something wrong with it. It's because you're finding your way through this human experience. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. So if you're a spiritual being having a human experience, that means that means that your spiritual aspect is already strong. You've already built that rapport with your spirit, and some of you still, you just have this thing like you're trying to be human here as much as you can, but it's harder for you because of the way that humans live. There's illness, there's tiredness, there's, you got to eat here and you got to do this to sleep, and your spirit's like, I don't do none of that shit over there. What the fuck am I doing here? That's why many of us, drugs so much because we were trying to find that feeling we got when we're spirit. That shit is awakening, alive, low. Ugh, beautiful. No problems. Well, not all this shit you see with ghosts where they still look like burnt victims because they died of fires and blah, blah, blah. I'm talking about spirit, baby. Spirit. That shit feels like you pop 10 fucking fabulous mollies and you're not gonna die of a heart attack. That's what it feels like. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Except for you're normal the whole time. That's just how it is. That's how you feel, and that's what you are when you're on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I'm saying when you're on that spirit shit. That's why so many fucking people smoke weed, they drink, they do Molly, they don't know that they're actually trying to find their way towards their spiritual self because they're so busy trying to like find that feeling and they find it. They try to look everywhere for it and they'll have it the first time they do a drug. They go, this is what it feels like. Right. And then they start doing that drug all the time and it doesn't feel the same anymore. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what being human is like. Once you find out you're a spiritual being, you're like, oh my God, oh, I'm so fucking powerful. I'm amazing. But then like, you keep being a human and it's like, oh, I got withdrawals. My back hurts. I'm waking up feeling like shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying to you? Hmm. Yeah. So it's hard for some of us, harder for us light workers who are really true in the light, and we're here on this earth, and we face unnecessary evil, unnecessary evil. You know what I'm saying? Like there's evil, then there's necessary evil, then there's unnecessary evil, and then we just for us it's the stupid dumb shit that people do that really like irritates us, but like we're trying to get past that every day, and like the little things they do with animals, those things. I'm not gonna get into that 'cause I don't want to get all sad and shit, but it's those things that irritate us. And so, and these spirits and these entities or whatever the fuck they are, love and light to all of them, because you know what? I don't even, I don't even want to give them like attention like that. But that's not about them. It's about you knowing that you have the ability to do that. That you're able, um, capable of all of these gifts and powers that you are not even fully aware yet that you are actually living out. And so you might feel like, Flo, explain to me why wouldn't, you know, why do I feel like this then? Why don't I feel like I'm doing anything? Why do I feel tired and drained? Well, I'm telling you, Spirit's showing you right now, especially through me, through more, that you're doing a lot of work in the astral spiritual realms, that you are in other planets doing work. You're training for wars and battles in other planets. You're doing, and believe it or not, past, present, and future is all the same thing. When you look at it, no matter if it's happening for us in the future, for them, it's happening when it's happening. Seeing two horseshoes right at the top of that thing right there. Look, see them? So horseshoes are known as, first of all, good luck, but protection. They protect your space. And they have two horseshoes there. Somebody must have put them up there when they opened this business. Somebody's touching my face here so hard. It's like electric shock. So, and the funny thing is, like, they can try and attack you all they want. They could try to get to you all they want. They could try to do things to you all they want. It's they're unable to hurt you, and that's another thing they get annoyed with. Because yeah, you get irritated. You're like, ah, motherfucker, little, you know what I'm saying? You get a little annoyed and shit. That's just normal, natural, right? But you don't give in to their evilness. You're not like gonna turn around tomorrow and be like, everybody, blah, blah, blah. No, dude, you're never gonna do that because you're of the light, and when you're of the light, you're like shelf stable. You know how to be stable. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know how to understand that they're just entities trapped in their own vibrations, and there's nothing we could do about that. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? That's not on us. What they do, what they're experiencing, that's on them, not on us. But as light workers, as those of you who are here fighting the good fight, I want to say to you right now, I fucking love you, bro. I'm so proud of you, and I'm so proud of myself. I am so proud of us. The way we have done this for so long, and not just in this lifetime, you guys, I am so proud of us. This is not easy. What we have done, what we are doing is not easy. And we chose the harder the path less traveled, and the path less wanting to be traveled by people because they're like, I'm not going through that. Like, I already know that shit is hard. I'm not doing it. And we have done so much and we have gotten so far. And our guys want us to really look at that and start seeing that part of us than to see like how hard it is or how we fought the battle, how tired we are. Yeah, we're tired. We get tired. We got a little drained sometimes and shit. But we're not. We're not tired to the point where we're like, I'm so tired I can't get up and do what I gotta do. I'm so drained I can't. No, no. We're experiencing human tiredness and drainedness a little bit, but it's starting to pick back up. All of that tired, I'm tired bullshit. I don't want to do this no more bullshit. Like we're changing that. That shit is going away, and it's going away because we're finally super aware of our gifts and our powers, and instead of looking at them as curses, we've recognized that we are gifted and not cursed. Right? Shoot fly, don't bother us. Exactly. That's funny because I'm about to go do this podcast. If you guys are free, whatever. It's my friend Jody. I met her in NA a long time ago, and she's been one of the only people I remain friends with through NA because she's like me. We don't go to NA. We don't, we ain't out here doing drugs and we are sober. And like, I don't drink. I don't do no drugs, none of that shit. So when I go on her show, I do want, like, I know she's gonna have a lot of addicts watching. I cannot wait to be the one person that turns around and tells them about their addictions are actually their gifts and they're not sick, they're gifted. And I can't wait to be the one that tells them that because I'm sure a lot of people that watch her, they're like still in the matrix. They're still like in that matrixy world. And I want to open them up to that. And I hope that a lot of people do tune in and I get to help a lot of people with this message because people need to hear that. Because if I'd have heard that when I was going through my mental illness and addictions, I could probably got better faster. But nobody told me that. They just told me I was sick the whole time. You're sick, you're sick, you're sick, everybody. You're sick, you're sick, you're sick, you're sick. You need this pill, you need that pill, you need this doctor, you need this hospital. You're sick, you're sick. I was never fucking sick. I was just gifted and I didn't know about it. That's all it was. I love you guys. Be proud of yourself. Today, if you do anything, just be proud of yourself. This is why when I smoke, I do that because when you smoke, if you don't let all that out, like it's still in your lungs. And I clean my lungs out every day, so I'm not worried about it. But still, like I do want to quit smoking because it's just also my environment too. I got a mother who smokes in the house. She's old school Albanian, and she smokes in the house. And what anybody says, we'd be like, "It stinks in here. I can't breathe. Please don't smoke in there." Da, da, da. She doesn't care. She doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? Like when I smoke, the windows are all open. There's a fan on the window and all that. And she's just like, it's a different thing. What am I gonna do? She's old. I can't change hers or my stepfather's attitudes. All I can tell you though is that you're not gonna be living there much longer, is what I'm hearing. For some of you, if you're like feeling like you're not trapped, I'm not trapped. Nobody's trapped. Like we're just trying to wait for the right opportunity and the right moment where spirit says, "All right, it's time to move out," and we'll go. You know what I'm saying? It's time. It's time. I'm seeing you like having the finances to do that more now than ever, and I do see you being able to take a move, make a move, take the steps and move out and do what you got to do for you. Okay, I see it coming for you. There's a lot of people that feel trapped, but don't say I'm trapped. Just say I'm currently experiencing this experience and I will get out of it very soon. I'm currently experiencing this experience for a reason so that I can learn not to put myself in this situation again, and I won't be coming back here anytime soon. That's how you got to see it. All right, guys, I love you. I'll come back later. Also, I wanted to say this: kids, man, these kids. My daughter, and she's not a bad kid. Like she don't give me problems or nothing. But like they don't fucking like. All right, all right. Let's just talk about it. Did I listen when I was little? Did I listen to anybody? I did. I did. I was one of those kids. My sister, no, she didn't listen to nobody. She did whatever the fuck she wanted, whenever she wanted, and nobody could tell her shit. Cause she would start yelling and screaming and fighting and just acting like a psycho. And my daughter is like, she's a good kid, but like I'm having real trouble like taking that phone away from her. And I don't know how to do it without like, you know, because she got nothing else to do. Like I homeschool her now because school is becoming too much. Like she's like me. I didn't like school either, but I did get my GED and all that because I wanted to. But she's more of like she's one of those like starseed kids that just she'll be like, school is a waste of time. It's a trap. Kids are in there in jail, and the teachers are all shit. They don't give a shit. She goes, my teacher comes in, acts like she's like the boss, comes in and puts her paper down on the desk and sits there and looks at us like we're all stupid and she's a genius. Bitch, you only make $28,000 a year. Like she started ran in the car and I'm sitting here driving like, being a teacher is a thankless job. None of you don't give a fuck about your job. I know plenty of teachers and they're all fucking alcoholics. I know them personally. I'm not saying they all are. I know a couple of teachers that be doing coke and going to school the next day to teach with no problem. I know a couple of teachers, bitch. They be sniffing coke almost every other night because they're teachers. They can't stand their job. What do you do, Cody? Tell me. Who else is exhausted? I feel tired. I'm not gonna lie. I feel tired, but I'm trying to like wake myself up. I'm not making fun of teachers. I'm not. But that's what my sister was. My sister. My look. Oh Lord, have mercy. Because sometimes I say my daughter acts like my sister. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta teach her that. I don't care if you're a teacher, you're a mailman, you're a hair. You have to respect her. No, no, she has respect. She's just my daughter's up. Listen to me, man. She's not of this world. Okay, she's like me. She's not trying to disrespect all teachers. She's just saying if you're gonna go in there and act pompous like you are, I rule the world, and sometimes you just gotta be humble. But I get it. Like I understand what you're saying. She does respect everybody. She does. She'll respect everybody, but she'll talk about a specific teacher or something. She don't just say all teachers and shit. She was talking about her in particular. And I'm gonna tell you something. One of her Spanish teachers, and I understand why she was talking about her like that, because her Spanish teacher emailed me all of this shit. Like she emailed me like a page, a whole book. I was like, the fuck is this? And she was like, the kids, it's like, lady, calm the fuck down, all right? Just give them the homework and shut up. Like, some people just take their job way too seriously. Like I said, I respect everybody, teachers, all that. But you know who I respect the most? A hairstyler who loves doing hair, a teacher who loves teaching, okay? A nurse who loves being a nurse. Because I don't respect those nurses when you go up in a fucking hospital and they treat you like a crackhead because you're yelling and screaming you're in pain and they don't want to give you pain medication because you're a crackhead, right? So I don't respect everybody who does a job. I don't respect every hairstylist when I go in there and I tell you don't cut my hair too much and you cut my motherfucking hair too much and I don't respect you, bitch. I don't respect a nail person when they do my nails and I say that nail looks crooked and they're saying that's your finger that's crooked. Fuck. Do a job, do it with a smile on your face, or just don't do it at all. I don't care if you work at McDonald's. I go to McDonald's by my house. Them bitches working there, they got their nails done, their hair done. They're like, "Welcome to McDonald's. Can I help you?" Mad nice. I'm like, "Hi." Like, bitch, I don't even like McDonald's, but they make me want to go there because they're so fucking nice. But if you're a teacher and you're sitting there like this, are you serious? Like, come on. Like, my teacher used to be like that in school. She used to have that attitude. Like, are you serious? Are you freaking serious? You don't know that question? We've been studying it for a week. Like, bitch, if you don't shut the heck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta see people for what they are. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to hair salons for a reason. Maybe if I saw you, then it would be a different story. But hair salons, I don't go there for a reason. You go in there if you try to not dress up because you don't feel like dressing up. You don't want to wear your nice clothes to go to a hair salon and get them all dirty and shit. Have other people's hair falling on you and shit. And they're all looking at you like pompous ass bitches. Like, bitch, at the end of the day, you cut hair. Okay. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm just a psychic. Like, let's calm down. I'm not gonna walk in the room and be like, I'm a psychic medium. I'm a healer. I heal people with my hands. I'm like, yo, I'm a healer. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean you're a healer? And people act like you're a celebrity. You're a psychic? You're a medium? Oh my God, give me a reading. Give me a reading. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, Calm down, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I respect everybody. That's my point. My point is I will walk in a store. If somebody's in a shitty mood, I'll still try to be like, how you doing? You okay? Like I've gone into like fast food places or restaurants or something, and I see the waitress is not in a good mood. I'm different from her. I'll be like, you all right? Like, I'm just having a bad day. I'll be like, I can tell. Listen, I would say to them, like, Spirit would be like, tell her, like, don't let these people fuck with you. And I'd be like, yo, listen, somebody around you, Spirit or somebody is telling you, stop letting these people fuck with you. It's just a job. At the end of the day, don't take it too seriously. And they'd be like, oh my God, I needed to hear that so bad. You know what I'm saying? And I try to turn people's things around. You know what I mean? But when people just have a bad attitude, like, you can't, there's nothing you can do about that. You feel me? Oh, man. Right now, I don't know if because I'm in a car. Oh my God, my ears just popped. I don't know if I'm in a car and the sun is hitting me and I look pretty or something, but there's a couple of guys that walked out of the store and were staring at me like, how you doing? Like, do I look all right now? So I don't be getting looked at a lot. So when I do, I'm like, why are they looking at me? Why are they looking at me? Anyway, it's unbelievable. I love you guys. You rang. I love you.